Alright, alright, alright. Let me see here. Make sure I got all this hooked up. Alright. Alright, voice is working. Let's jump into it. How y'all doing today, guys? Let me get my fishing clothes. I'm going fishing this weekend. Down in Corpus Christi. Should be fun. I also got a cool ass Joker mask. I think I would like. The Red Lipstick Murder. So we know it's a man attacking a woman. Is that a detective guy? That's who it looks like. God, what a way to go. Jeez.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the homicide desk.
Oh, hell yeah.
Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
This is crazy. Alright. Completing desk and locks the streets of LA Line. You did patrol.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
You lousy bastard.
Five the war for this?
I don't care. I'd rather you took the wheel.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
Alright, so this guy's.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up.
Just go easy, Phelps.
My bad.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. Should be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen? Take the next right.
Still doesn't give him a right
that
to
simple.
kill person.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Oh, I missed it. It says up, so do I need to go? Oh, I see it. Alright, boys, let's see how we do on this one. Can I?
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, Detective.
Okay. Alright, let's see what we can find.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message.
Screw
Is the
the
werewolf
press.
back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty.
Damn.
He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
I wish you could customize the guy's suit and stuff, like his hat. Where he dragged her, probably, and that's where he beat her. Oh, good God. I had my dad in here a few seconds ago. I couldn't imagine him walking in on that.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Alright, let's see what we can find here.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Size 8.
Men's size 8s. Pinker
I wonder
lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
What's weird here is why that one is like white over there. I think that's like super weird. But okay, we'll move on. Blood. Okay, I see a purse. We'll go to her last. Nothing. Purse is gonna tell us who she is, probably.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
That is weird. Why is there lipstick on it? I feel like there's probably more there. Okay, is this crime scene A? B? Might
Looks
be
like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Oh my god, I'm very bad at this. Okay, hold on. Okay, so it goes there. This is gonna go do 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 here. Oh, that's cool as hell.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
That's what that is? Okay. I was like, who would carry around that big thing just for a lighter? It's not gonna do anything. Alright, let's look at the body, because that should be... Hide anything in here? No? Okay.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stalked.
What caused the blunt force injury to the
Gosh,
face?
dang.
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
I'm surprised it's not that globe that we saw.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
about to say, is there gonna be anything on the hand? It's probably
Interesting.
BD. So we know it's gonna be a guy's name that's BD. That should be everything. Alright, let's talk to...
What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Well, we know it's not the lipstick from, we know it's not the lipstick that we saw, so that tells me it's a fresh lip. I want this guy to drive, I don't want to drive. Your partner can drive at this time. Wow. Okay, that's fake. Nightclub bar. You guys are probably going to drive very careful. We'll try to.
Okay, at the next corner, go right.
Straight through the next intersection.
The werewolf? For my money, a copycat. Take a left.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. I've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Through this intersection. Don't turn here. Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't. Understand?
Well, usually murderers...
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
This guy doesn't work too hard, but hey, usually when murderers do that, when they come back, it's usually because like something set them off. Ooh, did I make a wrong turn?
Go left, just now.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can... I'm trying to drive better. I'm terrible at driving in video games. Let's see here. Alright. Yeah, sorry guys, I wish I could skip this, but I can't. Unfortunately.
Straight on. I need you to take a left at the next corner.
As I say, I'm trying to do better.
Get the point.
Oh, I like that truck. I'm a pickup guy. Alright, let's go. See what we can find.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and
Going to pay for
Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is...
That's the spirit.
Was
Give me another.
a lovely woman.
Alright, well, he definitely said that really weird, but, okay, suspect seen with victim.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
That does help, but why would he write down the license plate? That's just kind of... I like his bar, though. Alright, ring stolen from victim. We know she has a husband, so that means the husband probably did it.
A red garnet ring. On the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Oh. Before Jacob. I don't know if I should good cop or bad, because see how he keeps looking around? Let's use one of these. I don't know which one I want to do. Okay, let's... Okay, he keeps looking around. I'm back cop.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Ooh. So we had a little...
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
I think so.
No, not in my opinion.
Liar.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya?
Oh, I messed up.
I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
So she's a drunk? That's a pretty nice bar.
I think he's a bit of a ganguero. But...
I think it's a bit of a bangado.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Can I... There we go.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
Sweet. Okay, let's go probably to her husband's house. I believe he's the one that did it.
Really?
Why does he always make me drive?
Hang a right.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps.
Oh my gosh, I'm lucky.
No, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
You're making a right at the next intersection. Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the...
Like I said, guys, I'm not going to do the little side quests just because I want for the playthrough. I'm just going to try to get through the game.
Elizabeth Short murder, we're more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Turn left at this one here. Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined. Through this intersection.
Oh, can't go there?
Okay, at the next corner, hang a right.
Why did they add these cars in GTA 5? These are really cool. Anyways, guys, how y'all enjoying the series? Y'all liking it so far? This game is actually really cool. Now I'm at a stopping point. Let me look at my chat. Not too much going on. Okay. I wish I could have enough money to buy one of these. I have a 69 Ford. Boy, does it need a lot of work. I say, dude, you on the walk, go. Love these old houses too. But when it comes to investigating, I've come to realize, like, when they lie, their voice changes near the end, or like they'll be talking normal and then their voice kind of gets angry. That's how I know when to do good cop.
Take the next right.
Just in case y'all are trying to do it like what I'm doing, like just doing it. That's just a little. I YouTubed it because I kept missing them, but now I know the hint. I should be pretty good at it. Let's see, where... Ugly ass house. That's all I gotta say. Like no grass.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
It's either going to be a shootout or a chase. I can already feel it. Oh, dang.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Alright, let's find what we can. If family burned to death. What do these have to do with the story? Is it the end? Probably.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
Fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty.
I
heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal. You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
So he manipulates people? Actually, start for the far right, then work our way. Oh. Oh, the flying glasses.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
For a pilot, you got a messed up place. Probably shouldn't judge though. Key? Is that probably how they got in?
This is going to help us.
Oh no, because they busted in.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Big ass feet, woman. Ooh, nice liquor cabinet. Ew.
I don't think so.
Yes, it's definitely an alcoholic. All of them have this.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Well, now we're technically breaking and entering, and without a warrant. If you sober up, you can find me at apartment 2.
Celine and Jacob are
Ooh.
obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
There has to be more in this house than just that.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Oh, is this gonna be that ring?
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
What is this?
Junk.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but that was weird. Okay, maybe there's nothing left in the house, guys. Let's okay, let's go talk to the neighbor. Oh, this guy.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan.
Oh,
I've
okay,
known
calm
Celine
down.
for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Well, we know she has marital problems, and we know she drinks. That would explain the black eye that we found on the body. So that links up. But now we need to go to that guy's apartment.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for him.
Is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Okay, so go left at the next one.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway.
I don't blame him. You gotta use all evidence. You can't just quit, like these guys are saying.
Swing left.
Oh, I thought this connected. Actually, it does over there. That's what you call redneck driving.
Cole, come on!
Relax, you drunk. Oh, that's a nice house. I like that house. Or is it an
Okay,
apartment?
Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Yeah, it's little apartments.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh,
for
my God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry. We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Alright, let's have a look.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Don't think this is anything.
Okay. Anything in here?
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
No way, because I was just about to leave this. Thanks
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
for the offer. I need you to do something
The
about
oldest
my
problem
wife.
there is what to do about the old lady.
No. I cannot believe that was actually a thing. Because what's funny about that is I was about to just like leave. Oh no, the baseball bat.
No good to me.
Oh, okay, I thought that was gonna be someone too. Okay, let's see what his bedroom got. Oh, we're about to find the size 8 shoes. Size 8, here we go, boys.
Size 11s.
Who puts the chair next to her bed? Guess I have my gaming chair, but... Oh, excuse me. Is that everything? This doesn't feel like everything, but I guess this is gonna be everything. Okay, let's go talk to him.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Huh. You don't know? Oh, my leg. I'm stretching my leg. God, it feels good. Club owner. Probably gonna use this one right here. That or bad cop him. Okay, let's accuse him.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
See, I look to the side there. Telling Jacob repeatedly.
We know she went to the Bomba Club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Little lion ass.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
So you left around 9. Then who would have took her?
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
I don't know if you really killed her.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Gave up on your wife. We do have the missing ring. Let's see here, boys. Not this. Not the lipstick. Because the lipstick doesn't really make sense. The only thing that really gonna make sense is the... That's not his. The body's not. The ring is still missing, which makes me think someone stole it. The license would be his car, probably. Already used that. Don't need that. Entry, no. That's probably to prove it. Oh. Okay. Well, it's gonna be the note. That's easy enough.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Yeah. This little death note that you talked about doing it for your wife.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Damn, now
so now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh, God, I forgot how to fight.
Okay.
That's how to block. That's right.
What's this?
Come on, son. Oh, Mike Tyson. Oh, that was it? Okay, that was kind of lame.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages.
He's gonna swing on him.
Keep old Slugger here company.
Oh, I would have swung on him. I went, boy. Let's call sign. Telephone right here.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
I like his kitchen.
How could I help, Detective?
If he would be cleaning it up.
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
Stomping.
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator,
So
give
he
me
raped
R&I.
him and-
Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
He must be the killer.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Oh, that's weird. Humbly got rocked. I guess since he wants us to go there right away, I guess I'll just go here. Oh, excuse me.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now. Go left, just now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
The music's amazing, man. They did a good job.
You're taking the next left.
Officer needs help, 103 MD.
I wonder why it wants a stall to come in.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment, Cole Phelps?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution.
Oh God, don't make me interview him.
Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob, and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped
How do
to
we
death.
know that?
How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
Okay, bro. Now, okay, that's an easy lie. Let's accuse him.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
Dang. Okay, well, I didn't.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
You can't prove you weren't home. Weren't home. Well, if you're not home, club owner make out reports telephone Jake repeatedly. That's probably gonna come up later. Let's do this one.
I can. The bar owner, McCall, gave you up. He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry. Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams. She was an aviator, famous in her day, flying around up there like a bird. But she never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it.
And you killed a woman.
That's all you can ask of a man. But Celine, she never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. And that was never going to be enough.
Why don't you just divorce her? I mean, that would have made it a whole lot easier just divorcing her.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, see how he's not looking away or anything? That's how I know he's telling the truth.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you
What
want?
did he get behind
That's
there?
exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
Yeah, it was, because now I'm going to hit it with
You're lying,
that,
Jacob. It was falling apart. and
that
things got
argument
violent.
that got
I'm
the
not
black
lying.
eye.
I'm telling you how it was.
Alright, this is getting kind of easy.
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
I hit her. All right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? Took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
Well, self-defense is one thing. He doesn't give you a right to
Why
kill
did you
someone.
break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
Okay, his face is straightforward. He's telling the truth.
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McCall.
I never knew that. I lived with that woman for 3 years, and I never knew that. In that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
We'll do the detective work, lunkhead. Just answer the questions.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
Haven't I busted like a bunch of cases for this dude? Oop. Nothing like an illegal U-turn.
Keep on straight. Attaboy, up there you go right now.
It sounds like to me is whoever took the rings by this guy's apartment we're about to go to. He probably broke in and stole the ring because of that bar owner. Probably wanted it
Alonso
back.
Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Wow. Is this it? Hmm.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Cool. Alright, let's go to 16. Fourth floor. Oh man. Whoa, why is it? Oh.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Okay. Didn't really need to do that, but I lived on the third floor apartment of my old place before I got my trailer. And it sucked going up these stairs every day. Good exercise, but it sucked. Oh wow, they would do it straight ahead.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Are we allowed to do this? Okay.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Booze.
Seems irrelevant.
Yeah. I mean, you never know, though. Could there be something inside?
Doesn't look like anything.
I feel like there would have been something in there. There's a phone, so that tells me we're going to call something in. It has gold on it. Size 8. And it's scruffed up.
Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
Because that tells me, with especially with it being scruffed up, that he was probably there. The window's open. Can I... Holy crap.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Damn. He just left this all right here next to his bed. Come on, dude. I would put it on the roof.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Oh, I guess this tells us this is him.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Oh, why is
Do
it
not
always...
lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there!
Famous game of chase.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
I don't want to shoot him because I want to get him, but...
Get in and drive.
Really, dude?
Hit him, Cole.
Sorry.
Spit him out.
Hey, well, if I get the chance
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Could we try not killing the people that pay our salaries?
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you...
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So he's the killer, and the other guy paid him to kill. So conspiracy for that other guy, and then that guy's gonna be manslaughter.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Don't need to. You'll be in jail soon enough. Punk.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand
it. Yeah, why would he not pour 3? Come on now, bro. Alright guys, I'm probably gonna end it here. Always end them after these. Got all the clues, got all the questions right. I think I'm getting pretty good at the questioning part. I'm not so good at the whole not killing or not crashing. That I'm pretty bad at. But anyways guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you can. I like reading comments. I'm a small YouTuber, so I don't actually reply to them. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here. And then tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to do another one. The weekend I'm going to take off, though, just because I'm going to see my sister. But thank y'all so much.